Here with me now, Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina. Senator, and of course the international community, whatever that means, is going to hold China accountable. Right. Where is that ever happening? What about the U.S. of A. doing the investigation?
Well, number one, there's not a snowball's chance in hell, Laurel, that the Chinese will cooperate with anybody unless we make them. So your last guest, Tom Cotton, was right about the Wuhan lab, probably more than anybody else. So we're going to introduce sanctions very soon against China, and if they don't cooperate with the international community, then we're going to sanction China until they do. And it's up to Biden to lead the world. So this is the biggest test of President Biden in his early presidency. He has a chance now to bring China to heel. He needs to rally the world around the idea we're going to hold them accountable for what happened, and we're going to find out about what happened. If they don't help us, we're going to sanction them.
Well, it's a shocking exchange today between Senator Kennedy, your colleague, and Fauci. And I think people are going to see how little we actually seem to know, or at least he claims to know, about how China spends our money. Watch.
You gave them money and you said, don't do gain-of-function research.
Correct.
And they said, we won't.
Correct.
And you have no way of knowing whether they did or not, except you trust them. Is that right?
Well, we generally always trust the grantee to do what they say.
How do you know they didn't do the research and not put it on their website?
There's no way of guaranteeing that.
Senator, why are we sending money to the CCP's level 4 lab that's already had accidents, already had leakage there? Right. Why would we ever have done this? Ever?
Well, that's a good question, but here's the question for the world. Where did the virus come from? Did it come from a lab in China?
Yes.
If so, does that matter? Yes, it matters a lot. Okay, now how do you get to China to cooperate? You have to put pressure on China. Who's the strongest nation on the planet is the United States. If President Biden does not work with the Congress to put sanctions on China to make sure they cooperate with the international community, China's going to get away with it. So right now you see a weak, ineffective response by the Biden administration. I'm going to work with members of the House and the Senate, Republicans and Democrats, give President Biden the tools to bring China to the table so we can find out what the hell happened and make sure it never happens again.
Yeah, we have 370,000 Chinese students in the United States. Last count was 2019. We're educating China here. Harvard, Yale, other institutions have university offices, campuses in China. We didn't do that with the Soviet Union, did we, Senator Graham? We didn't have that type of intimate economic independency with the Soviet Union, and we were able to bring them to heel. But what about this?
Sure. Well, we got a blind spot when it comes to China, at least the Biden administration does. They don't consider them the threat they are. Okay, the Chinese Communist Party crushes Christianity. They put the Uyghurs in concentration camps. They're oppressing the entire neighborhood, threatening Taiwan every day. This is the third pandemic to come out of China, the third one. Have they paid a price for anything? No, not really. So I want to give President Biden tools to push back against China. And the question is, will he do it? Is he capable of doing it?
It didn't sound like it today in the White House briefing room. Like, well, the 90 days has what? I mean, it just all sounds very complacent. Senator, we'll stay on this. Thank you so much.